Hello, Gary Klugiewicz from Corrections 1. I want to talk today about something that's very close to my heart. Let me ask you a question. How many of you heard this phrase, "I got your back"? Yeah, we all heard it. In fact, now it's been picked up by the media, by the advertising, so every car dealer's got your back. But what does it mean initially? You know, it meant initially that I'm going to keep somebody from hurting you. I got your back. I mean, I wear a bracelet that says, "I got your back" on it. I put this bracelet up and said, "I got your back." I was walking into a car rental place at the airport, and this woman said, "Oh, it's a nice bracelet. Are your kids' names?" And I said, "No, my wife has her kids' names and my kids' names on her wrist, but I don't. It says, 'I got your back.'" And she asked me a very important question. She goes, "You got my back?" And I go, "I got everybody's back, because my job is to keep people safe, verbally if I can, physically if I must. But my job is to keep people safe." But now let's expand this out to our fellow officers. Now we know you got their backs when somebody's trying to hurt them, but let's expand that. We in verbal judo, we talk a lot about tactile communication. We talk a lot about ethical intervention. And we talk about the importance of watching each other. And so let me ask you a question. Do you have your fellow officer's back if he comes in and he's sick? He's not really up full speed. He's sick. Do you have his back? Are you going to watch him more carefully at night? I said, yeah, you would. But what if he comes in all angry because things aren't going well at home? Or he's really angry because the supervisor chewed him out. Do you got his back then to make sure he doesn't do something stupid or she doesn't do something stupid? Are you ready to step in and stop it before bad things happen? Think about that. Now let's go further. What about if they start getting complacent? Do you got their back and tell them they need to watch out for you and them? And if you don't, we got problems. What about if they start violating policy? Do you got their backs by saying, "Knock it off"? What about if they start doing something that's just plain dangerous? Do you got their backs by saying, "Knock that off, don't do it, we need to keep each other safe"? What's going on here? And what about if they do something really wrong? You got their backs by asking important questions. I always remember a question was asked one time to me in terms of another officer who saw somebody do something wrong, asked their partner this question. He said, "Are we going to go to the sergeant and talk to him together, or do I have to go by myself?" Because really, you are your brother and sister officer's keeper. Your job is to keep them safe and to keep you safe. Because there are no innocent professional bystanders anymore. If you see something wrong happening, you need to jump in and help fix it. You need to stop it. And no matter what, you have to write a complete and truthful report on it. Because otherwise, you're in the trick bag too. You have to have your fellow officers back, because when you don't tell the truth, you got two difficult decisions to make. Do I want to tell a lie and be part of a conspiracy, or do I tell the truth? You know, and you know, it cause problems for myself. Because we still have a thin blue line that we're working on destroying, so we understand this. But if you don't do that, you're in a trick bag. You got to have your fellow officers back. You have to be willing to jump in early and stop them from doing something stupid. Because then no harm, no foul. Nothing bad happened. If you stop it before it happens, nothing bad happens. You protected your partner, you protected you. You protected the institution, you protected the agency, you protected them all. But if you don't, you have problems. So remember, think about this. When you say, "I got your back," it's not just if some bad inmate is going to jump on you, some subject is going to assault my partner. It's anytime bad things are happening, you are in there watching your fellow officer, you are your brother and sister officer's keeper, you're keeping them safe. That's important. So think about that in terms of, I got your back all the times.